give it a throw. And hope that it doesn't dive into the ground and smash the nose off in the first place. Or go into that fence. It's not very easy to grip, especially with sun cream on my hands. I think I have to put some grip tape on that. Well, that didn't work. That wasn't a very good start, was it? Maybe it's just too bricky to do this with. The laminate seems to have saved the nose. Let's just make sure the battery hasn't... Yes, the battery's shot way out. Through a fly first time, I think. Just hope that it works. It's not like being thrown like that, that's for sure. Probably threw it just too weak or just too high up into the too nose up, I think. Please don't chop my fingers off. Start. It's quite windy though. Well, that was a gentle landing at least. Well, apart from that hairy, scary start, which was probably that torque roll or something that they talk about, perhaps, or the fact that it's pretty twitchy, gusty down here in this hollow, it was pretty easy. And you know, and I was flying quite slow, and particularly there, coming in there, flaring it up at the end there, it didn't sort of drop the nose or anything. So I think it's, as you guys on the forums say, it's a pretty tame beastie without any vices. And the wind's just got up more. Right over that fence it's coming from. It's a bit smoother. I think the top was cavitating a bit there. Well, I'm not sure about that. Is it the battery, or is it the ESC perhaps? I'll just show you what I've got in here, for anybody who's interested. I've got the CE FR mini receiver here. The antenna's obviously poking out through the lid. I've got the SNL flight controller version 2 sat in here. I didn't use the plywood tray, extra weight I don't need. That's the power module for it. I've got a camera switcher here. I'm waiting for another camera so I can have a downward one once I'm cruising to have a look at. The ESC is one of those BL Heli 30 amp ones, which is in the actual spot underneath where they recommended. I had to open it out somewhat for it to fit. Maybe that's overheating there, I don't know. And then here we've got a like a remote relay for turning the strobe light on and off. Always have a strobe light on my planes. With my eyesight I need it often, especially if I'm coming back from a trip and it's a bit gloomy. That's that 21700 pack, supposedly 4000 milliamp. Got my doubts, it's a bit rough at the moment because I've run out of covering stuff. I've used XT30s because it's not drawing anywhere near that, and don't see the point in XT60s. I've laminated the well, the whole plane is laminated in that car wrap, but I've laminated the front section on as well, just with a strip around here which leaves me with a bit of warmth. And I've cut a similar hole out to this just here so that I don't have so much of the nose in the view. And that's a little fox-ear toothless nano, I think. You can see where it caught the grass when it flopped down and did a nosedive, but there's nothing there. And that's where the ESC is. It does feel warm, I have to say, so maybe it doesn't get enough heat cooling in there. The motor is a bit of a potluck motor really. I've gone for a 2306.5, and it's I think it's only a, what was it? I can't see without my specs. I think it was only a 1300. I think it was only a 1300 kV. I wanted it to be quieter and get away with a bigger and slightly deeper pitch prop. Don't know whether I have or not. I used both the wooden mounts. I don't know whether you're meant to or not. The first time I screwed it in, the mount that was already glued in there just fell off in my hand, so that wasn't so good. Anyway, it survived its landings here, which it should have done. And I've used the SN flight controllers airspeed indicator and just let that into the wing there. These are the CG marks, which I've just stuck these safety pin things in just so that I can feel them properly now I've laminated it. And obviously the rush tank solo, which I like these. The only thing is that flops about, so I've had to put a little bit of blue tack or white tack, whatever it is, in there. I decided to keep it out on the top because they get hot no matter what setting they're on, they do get hot. I think that is about it. And I can still say that this CE FM30 module is producing the goods again on this plane. I've got 3 or 4 now running on CE stuff, and I've never had any problems with range, and I've been some distances.